Hey guys, how's it going? So this is going to be my presentation on Hindu fundamentalism in India. Fundamentalism in Hinduism, or better known as Hindutva, is the supremacist political ruling ideology in India that advocates for a superior form of Hinduism that acts as the nation's predominant religious and political force of the country. Hindu fundamentalism in India can be seen through the practice of aggressive political activism, rejection of competing/external religions, methods of violence, etc. Hindu fundamentalists act for the purpose of ensuring cultural preservation and the maximization of Hindu identity in India in hopes of eliminating any form of minority or opposing ideology. This is considered to be one of India's largest national political controversies due to the recent Hindutva efforts and movements currently occurring across India to combat against minorities and competing religions/ideologies, with Muslims in particular. However, India's most powerful and influential political party, that is also the current ruling party of India's federal government, the Bharatiya Janata Party, also known as the BJP, are right-wing Hindu nationalists that support Hindutva. In addition to this, the BJP's chances of losing their position of power are unlikely due to the fact that approximately 80% of Indians openly religiously identify as Hindu. Hindutva critics tend to claim constant instances of failing to satisfy the rules of democracy and further aggravates the promotion of communal division, violence, hatred, and cultural exclusivity. In contrast, Hindutva followers believe that Hindu fundamentalism is currently a mandatory step required in achieving and maintaining India as a Hindu state by eliminating the increasing presence of Western influence and Muslim terrorists that have constantly targeted and attacked India for decades, as they claim. So what is the ultimate goal of Hindu fundamentalists? Hindu fundamentalists strongly believe in the conservation of Hindu culture through means of promoting Hindu nationalism to protect this cultural identity. But if 80% of the Indian population already identifies as Hindu, what's the need for fundamentalist activism? Hindu fundamentalists understand that their religion is the oldest religion in the world that consists of life traditions and rituals that have been passed down from a vast multitude of generations, and therefore must be preserved out of respect for the religion and their ancestors. The current Indian way of life is still heavily influenced by many of practices that they used thousands of years ago, with religion in particular, which indirectly influenced then and continues to influence Indian clothing, food, multiple genres. However, the dominance of Hindu culture and tradition is being progressively lost in Indian society as a result of Western modernization. Hindutva supporters currently believe that Hindu culture is being eroded by the increasing modernity of Western culture that has had an immense impact on the younger generations of the Indian population. In addition to this, the Hindutva supporters also believe that Hindu culture is under threat from other religions within India, such as Islam, Buddhism, Sikhism, etc. Islam is targeted in heavy particularity because Hindu nationalists, due to their ongoing religious political war with Muslim extremism and Pakistan. India has been the victim of hundreds of attacks and bombings orchestrated and executed by Pakistani jihadists throughout the past couple decades, attempting to further their terrorist groups' religious message of jihad, which has incited a divide between the Hindus and Muslims within India. Thus, the ultimate goal of Hindu fundamentalists in India is to preserve and maintain the identity of Hindu culture by declaring India as a Hindu nation. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation. I really appreciate it. Thank you.